Hi, my name is Joe Downie and I'm the head of marketing at NiceHash. Today, we decided to do something different. I'm going to be interviewing one of our miners who has been using EasyMining for over a year. I'm delighted to welcome today Wesley, who has been mining with us with EasyMining, but he's not just any miner. He mined one of the very last Bitcoin blocks with a 6.25 BTC reward right before the halving took place. Not only did he mine one of the very last blocks with his reward, but he also mined it using an S package, which is one of the smallest packages on our EasyMining. So I'm delighted to welcome here today Wesley. I would love for you to introduce yourself and to tell us about your experience and how did you hear about Bitcoin and the first time?
So I'm Wesley. I'm a crypto enthusiast and novice computer programmer, live streamer, father to a 4-year-old. Um, and I first heard about Bitcoin long time ago when it first started, and I just didn't really pay any attention to it, and I probably should have then. But a little over a year ago, I was curious to see whether my gaming PC was beefy enough to mine, any kind of cryptocurrency. And I stumbled on NiceHash. It was random out of the blue. And basically I was completely skeptical about what I saw first. And then I started reading through the info that you guys had, about Bitcoin, about how you guys do your easy mining. And I figured I would give it a shot. And I started very little, a few bucks at a time using my computer to mine. It took about a week for it to mine a package. And I'm like, Ravens. and so from there, it just started kind of just pooling on itself and avalanching until where we are today.
Nice. So you actually heard about EasyMining through mining with NiceHash.
Yes, yeah. So the first thing I stumbled upon was NiceHash OS, which I thought was fantastic. And I like to do the computer programming thing, so I was like, well, let's download it. Let's let my computer run. I was running it when I went to bed until I woke up in the morning, and then I saw the easy mining part of it, and I was like, well, what's this? This looks cool. And then I was like, there's no way that you can actually buy computer power. That really? Okay, so I gave it a shot and hit my first couple Ravens, and man, I haven't been any more impressed with anything than ever. This is it's really cool.
Awesome. So
Really
Raven was
nervous.
your first hit.
Yeah, Raven was my first hit. Yeah,
Nice.
followed by the team mining for Bitcoin Cash was the second one. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you tried the team mining too. Cool.
yeah, I did.
You
Yeah,
must have tried that very
uh,
soon after it was launched, I believe. We launched it
yeah.
last year, so you must have been one of the first on that one.
It was great. I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, cool. They broke it up into shares, and you get paid out for what your share was. And I was like, logical.
So how did
I
you
love
find
it.
it difficult at first to use the easy mining?
Um, No, not at all. It was actually a lot easier than sitting there and programming out the operating system to the different algorithms. It was super easy. As long as you had your Bitcoin in your account, you were ready to go. And what I really like
Nice.
about it is if I decide that I want to pay out to an external wallet, I have that choice.
Yeah, that's a key feature that we've was actually not that well known. That not many people actually know that you can do that on the NiceHash platform. A lot of people think you just have to have it in your account, but you actually have a ton of flexibility with wallets on NiceHash. You can of course use your NiceHash wallet, which is generated for you, but you can also get Lightning payments, so you can automate Lightning payments straight out from your mining, so go straight to your Lightning wallet, or you can send it out to external wallets. So it gives you a lot of flexibility.
That's key too, is being able to have the different ways to send it and move it.
Yeah, yeah, we're big fans of Lightning here at NiceHash. So we've been trying to
That's
incorporate it into every product that we have. So it's like one ecosystem that you can move from one product to another through Lightning, or you can send it somewhere else or use it straight away. Since you get the 4 hour payouts, you can start to use your earnings straight away.
Yeah, nice.
What was your? You mentioned at first like you're a little bit skeptical when you heard like you could mine with your computer. Is this for real? Is it a scam? What was your like initial impression of NiceHash?
My initial impression, like with everything in life, I'm skeptical about pretty much everything I come across. You know, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. So I was tentative at first. I was worried that it was going to be like a virus or malware, or they're going to harvest my computer, And so I just started doing it slow and reading into it. And I was blown away by the efficiency of NiceHash, especially NiceHash OS, when you set it up on your computer and you set the times. And, like I said, from the time I went to bed till I woke up, my computer was mining. And it took very little effort to set it up, like 10 minutes at the most, I think.
Awesome. That's
Was
great
about
to
how long
hear.
it took to set it up altogether. And that's with like downloading it too. So I downloaded it, had it up and running, and bang, I'm making Bitcoin, 50 cents a day, but I'll take free money any day of the week.
Damn right.
Damn
That's
right.
awesome. Yeah, pleased to hear that.
But so like I said, I've been doing it for a year now, and I don't plan on stopping, um, because it's been very lucrative for me, and I'm sure there are others out there who might not feel the same, but just keep with it. It will do what it's supposed to do, and have patience, time and patience.
Yeah, mining is an ongoing like cycle. It's got ups and downs and peaks and things. But yeah, like you say, be patient, stick with it. That trickle that's coming in, that's gonna get you. It's gonna get you somewhere.
And I still doing that trickle right now. My computer is at home, mining away, just doing its thing. I get the updates on my phone because I use the app to monitor my computer from home, which kind of is like a double bonus because I've always wanted to be able to monitor my computer when I was at home, but nice has it for me.
Yes, true.
And like a big concern would be like temperatures, and like they tell you your computer is too hot, it's shutting down, and it does it automatically. So you don't have to I don't have that worry that my graphics card is going to burn out in the middle of the night because NiceHash is going to detect it and shut it down. And that security is one of the best features I think
Mhm.
of the OS.
Have you tried any other services similar to NiceHash, or what are your what are your thoughts on
So I
other
tried
mining
mining
platforms?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. So I tried mining rig rentals, which is basically similar idea. You buy hashing power, but you have to manually set up everything, the wallet payout, what pool you're using. And I was actually connecting that to NiceHash, um, to mine my coin to buy the easy mining. So I was like, oh, let's try that. And I found that extra step was a little too much, that if I just mined it myself and then threw a little bit of my spare cash at it, that it was a lot smoother. But mining rig replicas, if you like to do the programming and you want to see everything working like that, it's a completely different process, but it can pay out into your nice hash to allow you to hash more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a little more technical. Like you need a little bit more research to get started with.
Yeah, definitely. But the way NiceHash sets it out, easy mining and the OS, and it's just straightforward. And if you have any, like, if there's whenever I had questions, your FAQs had all my answers, which was really nice. I didn't have to go hunting everywhere to find if I had an issue or anything, which was nice.
That's a relief. We are always
Yeah,
stressing over whether did
yeah,
we cover everything. We have so much articles. We try to like place everything so you can easily find it and get the information you need quickly. But when you're new to mining, there's so much you got to think about, and you're not familiar with what does this do, what should I expect from this. So we try to pack as much in there as we can. So that's good to hear. When you started with your easy mining, so you mentioned you hit like some Raven and you did the team. Did you have any sort of low points with it? Did you have any moments of doubts or moments you thought it might be a scam?
absolutely. I went probably 3 months and I didn't get a single hit. And I was just like, did they get me? Am I like on something now? Like they gave me a first few for free to keep me coming back, and then it just started breaking free, and I started playing with a little different, strategizing how I was purchasing my mining power, and then you guys started doing the extended packages where you can back them right up in a row, which was fantastic as well. Um, but yeah, I had a long run. I'd say almost 2 grand down the hole before I noticed it coming back. But I had faith, and I was like, it's paid me out. It's going to do it again, and I'm going to keep trying and not give up on it because I'm watching other people too. Because you can see when someone else catches a block, you don't know who it is,
Yeah.
but you're like, dang, dude, they just made like $4,000. Holy crap! There's no way. And um, my fiance at the time was very skeptical about me doing it. She's like, I don't like you doing that. I think it's a scam. And I'm like, honey, you play those games on your phone and expect money, and you've never gotten paid. And so um, once she started realizing that I was hitting at least one package a day every day, she was just like, hey, can I give you a little bit of money to put towards that? I was like, if you want. And so she started watching me do it. She's like, she doesn't like do any computer stuff really. So she was like, here's a little more. I want to see you win some more. Let's do some more. I was like, honey, slow down. Patience, honey.
So she went from one extreme to the next.
Yeah, really. But I've enjoyed it. Like I said, I think I just actually had a couple packages end recently. I'm gonna have to go back on and check and put some more, start some more.
Nice. Can you, yeah, you mentioned you just had some packages running now. For
Yep.
anyone who's like new to mining, or for those of you who are listening, if you haven't heard of NiceHash or you haven't heard of mining, NiceHash is a platform where you can basically buy or sell computing power to mine cryptocurrencies. And in the case of mining, we make it very easy. Everything's packaged in together, so you don't have to worry about any of the settings or any tweaking or spending time to configure anything. You simply get your hash power and sit back and wait. But as much as I can explain it, it's always best to hear someone else explain it. So maybe Wesley, you can say in your words, how would you describe to someone new, like what is easy mining? How does it work?
So if I were to put it in its simplest basis, you walk down to a harbor and you walk up to a fishing boat and you go, hey, buddy, I'm going to give you $25 for your whole day. I'm going to give you $250, but everything you catch is going to be mine for the day. But I'm going to pay you for the time that you're out there on the water. But if you catch any fish, I get the fish.
I like that. I like that analogy. That's a good one.
And it may seem kind of unfair, but I was getting paid per share before I started buying mining. So I was the fisherman with the boat renting out my power to somebody else, even if it was just 50 cents a day. I was still collecting that and then turning around and going and buying my own fishing boat.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I love the way you explain that. That's a really good way to explain it, like in real simple terms.
So the fisherman still gets paid his proper due. He still gets to do what he loves, and I, get the reward for it. Because everyone gets a handshake.
Exactly. That's something that a lot of people are less familiar with NiceHash platform, is that the miners always get paid. So no matter which side you're on, buying or selling, the miners always get paid. So you use NiceHash OS? Do you use any of our other products?
I use the app. So if
Oh
I'm on
yes.
the go or I'm out with my kid at the park, I can sit there. I can buy my EasyMining. Like I said, I can monitor my home computer system, turn it on, turn it off, and all that. Um, and that makes it a lot easier because if it's like, oh, I just caught a raven, I can send it now. When I get home, it will be in my wallet where I can process the ravens, whether I keep them or sell them. And I think that has also helped motivate me to do more because I'm able to have that finite control over where everything is going right from my phone. When that's really nice.
Yeah, it
And I use
enables you
that every single day of the week.
to manage your time. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
Hot over there.
It is. The kiddo was cold, so I put the heat on, and I'm like, it's killing me.
Heating up your mining rigs.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, seriously. My cats love it. Can't keep them away from my computer anymore. I got a few of the little fur balls at home, and if my computer's on, it's mining there, right there. I'm like, guys, you're suffocating it. You're slowing it down. Get away from it.
Yeah, if you scroll through Reddit, like crypto mining on Reddit or on even on the NiceHash one, there's so many pictures of cats just sitting on their computers.
I have to go look. I'll have to look. Definitely, that's funny. It's warm. Cats like warm.
Yep, 100%. So is that part of your strategy? Is the cat a part of any of your strategies? Did
You got to keep them
try
away
anything?
because it ruins your strategy. It heats it up, slows down the process. But yes, keep cats around because they're great companions when you're watching the hashing power.
Pass the time.
You know what? We just had kittens. Its name is Hash.
Nice. NiceHash.
NiceHash. Yep. His name's going to be NiceHash. Why not? Love it. His dad's cappuccino. So
Cappuccino and NiceHash. we got a new mascot.
excellent.
Did you try around with any strategies with the EasyMining? You mentioned earlier that you had a run where
Yes.
things were not going so as you expected, and
I
then you
got
tried some things.
So in the beginning, when you get that rush of the first few catches, so the first few blocks, I was like, "Well, man, I could take and buy all kinds of packages all at once, and I'll hit and I'll hit and I'll hit." And that's what I started doing. I started just kind of putting all my eggs at one time, and then I just realized that's not going to work. If I'm running through $500 in 1 hour, I hope nobody else does that. But if you run through like $500 in an hour, it doesn't matter that you have 10,000 miners mining because in an hour it's all going to stop. But if I buy one or two packages every couple hours and just kind of leapfrog them on, then you guys got the idea. Now you can do it automatically.
Yeah,
But pretty much I realized. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
yeah, no worries. I was just going to follow on that. We tried to add, like over the last year, different options that enable people to do different strategies. So you can kind of play around with what you want to do with it, where you want to place your packages. And that's kind of what the match buy is like. It enables you to just set like a repeat. I just want to have it ticking over, or I want to put like more, or I want to have a lot on this day. So it gives you that flexibility.
And another part of my strategy too was because when you're looking at the NiceHash website at the very top, it gives you all the information you need to know when you're going to hit something. So with the mine blocks with mining, I was clicking on Bitcoin and going, okay, so they caught a block on the 27th, then they caught a block on the 4th. Okay, so how much time is going to pass before they hit the next one with whether it's a team gold, the small, medium, or large, and buying when I felt that it had been too long since a block had been caught, whether it was Bitcoin Cash or Ravens, you can see the time between block catches and kind of use your own feeling to know when to buy. So I don't buy all the time. I'll wait a couple days and be like, yep, it hasn't caught yet. Is it caught yet? No, okay, it's been a couple days. Now I'm going to buy my packages. And to be honest, that's how I did what I did on the 17th, 18th. Was I just had been pacing myself with the packages. And I always buy one gold S. Every time I buy, every time I run, I get at least one.
Nice. The lucky number. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yep.
Leads me into my next question. So this is probably something that a lot of our listeners will be very interested to know, because you actually mined one of the very last blocks of 6.25 BTC that will ever be. There will be no more
There
after
will
the
ever
halving.
be.
There will never be again
Yeah.
due to the nature of Bitcoin. And
Right.
you mined it
In
like
the way that
right towards the end, when the halving was like
right
everyone
at the
was
end.
staring at the clocks, and all the news articles had, the countdown is coming, the halving is coming, doomsday is here, and you're just sitting there
Doomsday
and
is here.
got your
Yeah.
S package. How did you feel when you hit
I
this
did.
package?
Um, at first I thought I was hallucinating, like, because there's no way. I have I'm lucky with like physical things. Like I don't get hurt, but I'm not like lucky with like, anything that's got like any kind of probability. And I was just like, there's no way. I'm looking at it. And my son, he loves to watch the hashing happen. And the moment it struck, I didn't believe him. He's like, Daddy, we caught the block. And I'm like, no, it's a chromium package or it was a silver pack. Holy crap. And I just went white and I cried like I had just been kicked between the legs. And I couldn't believe it. I was hysterical. I'm not gonna lie. I was crying. I had tears. I had snot. I was on the ground. Like, oh, my son's patting me on the back. Dad, are you okay? Dad, what's wrong? And I'm like, buddy, everything is awesome. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And at the time of what was going on in our life at that point, it couldn't have happened at any better time. And I'm still in disbelief and awe and shock that it even, holy crap. I've never seen that much money in my life. To be straight honest. And it wasn't 6.1, it was 7.1 coins, is what the final payout on that was. And looking at it, I'm just still in disbelief when I click on it. I wish I could show you the actual package. I'm blown away that it even happened. And if I can do it, anybody can hit it, even if it's on the Team Gold packages, because I've gotten lucky with those too on the Team Golds. But that S package, buy one at least every day. You got the chance. And you know what they say? Lightning does strike twice. One time's a fluke. I'm going to do it again. At some point, I'm going to do it again. Whether it's this year, next year, the following year, it's going to happen. I will do it again because I am patient like a dragon. I will wait and wait and wait and watch it like a hawk. I
That's
still can't
amazing.
believe it.
That's amazing.
It's like a miracle. Like how? No words. Literally, it failed. My son thought something was wrong. He thought I was hurt, dying, sick. It was
That's
crazy. It was crazy.
a new type of a new. You said he was 4 years old, your son, right? It's like a
Yeah,
new
it's 4 years old.
new
Yeah.
level of explaining emotions to your kid.
Yep. Sometimes you cry when you're happy, but oh my gosh. But he was excited because he likes to watch it. He's like, Dada, we're going to catch a block. Dada, going to catch a block. And so I'll get pumped into his enthusiasm. Like, yeah, we're going to catch a block. And it'll pop. There it is. Can have faith. It'll pop. It's not like buying a scratch ticket or hitting a lottery machine. It's going to pop. It's just a matter of time and patience. I'll talk to you. Hi. You want to say hi real quick? Say hi.
Hey.
Say, catch a block. Say it. Gotta catch a block. You can't hear him? Say hi.
Hi.
That's Joe. All right, buddy. Go play, sweetie. I'll be with you in a minute, okay? And then we'll go to the park.
So he was part of your strategy.
He was part of my strategy. You got to get the energy. You got to have that energy frequency up there. That's what it's all about. And seeing his smile when he saw it, and he can't comprehend right now what actually happened. He still doesn't even, he's 4. He wants to watch Paw Patrol, play with his Matchbox cars. but his future is set. Joe, his
Yes.
future, done. He was the first one taken care of.
Amazing.
Yep. A toilet seat could fall off the International Space Station, knock me in the head, and he's taken care of.
What are the
That's what
chances
I'm
of
looking for. I'm not
that?
lying. I'm waiting for the anvil.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the anvil, the
what are the odds
coyote
of
to
that
come
one?
by. Right? Seriously, I wonder what the odds of that are. Death by space junk.
Must be a statistic out there somewhere.
Right.
The internet's full of things.
Right, exactly.
Oh, that's incredible. And you must have,
Yeah,
so
it's
you had this, yeah, this kind of disbelief as you found the block that was like sitting there on the screen staring at you. You should frame that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Put like a frame.
I was thinking about it, and what was cool is because I was watching mempool.space while it was happening, and I mean the network was crimson. There was so much backlog on the network that day. And I was like, it's like there's no way it's going to catch. I'm watching Ant Pool, Mara Pool, Luxor. They're all hitting blocks every 15 minutes, and then my NiceHash hit a block. Oh my God, my kid's telling me I got to block. What universe did I fall into? Do you ever hear the movie Shazam? Is that in this universe?
It's the nice universe.
The NiceHash universe, absolutely. And like I said, the friends and family that are around, they were curious. Some of them they want to know more right away. Other ones are just like, and I'm like, hey, it's up to you. I will show you how I did it. I will walk you step by step on how to do it. Absolutely, because it's not just, in my opinion, about the mining. Because your mining does something kind of unexpected, and that actually reduces electricity consumption. And worldwide, that's really important, especially, everyone, the carbon footprint and stuff. My ability to buy hash power makes it so that I don't have to go build a warehouse to do it myself. Could you imagine if there were 300 million warehouses and everyone was mining Bitcoin? It wouldn't be feasible. This has an impact environmentally, has an impact locally. I mean, for you guys and over here as well, and in America, and it's a genius platform that is allowing even the smallest person to potentially increase their overall wealth in a way that's straightforward and simple. And I am a simple human. I was educated in the peanut system. So it's amazing. And it's great to be able to. It's fun too when you're like, boom, it pops. Oh shit, that's $60. Part of my language. So
Oh, that's
I
great.
encourage anyone who's interested in doing it to definitely do the reading. Make sure that investment in Bitcoin is something you'd like to do, and then stick with it. Because if you quit halfway through, you're never going to hit the blocks. If I had quit half a year ago when I was in that slump, I mean that slump went almost $2,000, and I didn't have any money at the time. And we were broke, we were poor, living in a trailer, a 30-foot trailer on the side of a junkyard with a 4-year-old. And I was just putting those small pennies to it with the faith that I was doing something productive, and it is productive, regardless of how much or how big you put into it. And I love it. Like I said, do it every day. Do it every day now. And have been for over a year.
Amazing. Yeah, that's the key. Like for mining, for one thing, for yeah, cryptocurrency investing, or for actually for anything in life, if you stick with something, you're gonna get something.
Stick with it. Don't quit.
You
Don't
gotta
quit.
have
It's
have
not
some
worth it to
faith.
quit.
Yeah. If you if you start out doing something and then you quit before you're like, I don't know, qualified to do it, or some career or something, even you can apply to that too. Not just so much for the easy money.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I mean,
have patience and stick
it
with
can
it.
feel bad. You can feel bad and get depressed when you're like, oh, it just doesn't seem like it's going my way, but it will. It just has a matter of time. And like back to when I was talking about my strategies. If I don't play for the next 5 days, because I hit 2 blocks today, I hit two Ravens today. I put in $100, I got my $100 back, and so now I'm gonna maybe wait a couple days, see how the network's doing. Like I said, I watch mempool space to see how hot the network is because fees are brutal, and sending the coin over, how long when it gets there, and I guess patience, 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 patience. It's the best thing.
I bet your fiance thought you were nuts watching the mempool. Like if you know what it is
What
and
are
you
you
get it,
watching?
you understand it. But if
I'm
you don't,
watching.
you probably don't have a clue.
Are you just staring at little squares? No, honey, I'm watching money be made.
And she's like, yeah, right.
She's happy now, though. I'll tell you, she's real happy.
She had patience as well.
God love her. Yes, she had patience with me doing it because she was working and I was at home because I got a heart condition. So I was staying at home for a little bit while she went back to work for a couple of years. And, because we had COVID, the pandemic, and everything, it shut down my profession almost completely.
Oh,
And
wow.
so she took over because she's a customer service. She loves talking to everybody and shaking hands and doing that. She's wicked charismatic. And so she took over for me. And I was like, I need to find a way to pay her back. And that was really where it started, was finding a way to pay it back to her because she is allowing me the time to do it. Because if I had still been working, I was working, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. I never would have stumbled upon Ash without her taking the reins for a little bit. And I'm grateful to her for giving me the opportunity to even experiment. Because at first, like I said, I was skeptical. I don't believe nothing that I see, half of what I hear. I'm grateful to her for it, honestly, that was given the opportunity from her to let me do it. So,
Oh, worked out for both.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. But yeah, it's been a heck of a journey with you guys, from last year to where we are today. And honestly, I can't wait to see where we are 6, 8, 10, 12 months from now, Who knows where we'll be.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I
NiceHash
can say I'm
is
coming to the
impressive.
conference. I got
Awesome.
permission. The wife said okay. So
Amazing.
I'm
Okay,
setting that
that's
up,
that's
getting my
really cool.
passport.
Oh, that's really cool.
I was like, why not? I've never been across the puddle. I want to go across the puddle.
Yeah, across the puddle. That's a good. Yeah, that's awesome. We look forward to seeing you there. For
Yeah,
those of you who are listening, if you're not familiar, we are just launching this year the first Bitcoin conference in Slovenia. So Slovenia is in Europe, in the heart of Europe. It's a fantastic location where you can really access like a ton of spaces from Europe. So it's very like strategically located. It's a very small country, but it has a ton of things to offer. And it has some of the fastest Bitcoin growth in the world. It's the second fastest Bitcoin growth in
okay.
Europe. Probably because of NiceHash, we have to say that. But it was projected by 2028 that there will be 20% of the population will be using Bitcoin by 2028. It's just a few years
Cool.
away. So it's a big,
Well, that's really cool.
it's a small country doing big things. And to showcase that, we are hosting
Yeah.
a celebration and conference where we'll have speakers from around the world, from around the Bitcoin industry. Some pretty big names will be there. And we're just inviting people to come down, explore like a new entry point to European market, but also just come and see how Bitcoin works in daily life. We have so many businesses in Slovenia around the city of Maribor that are already using Bitcoin, and you'll be able to, basically from your arrival, you'll be able to start using Bitcoin and experience the
Cool. Oh,
experience the
that'd be
whole
cool.
thing. So that's the goal of it. We'll drop a link below this video for the tickets, more information about the event. But that's amazing. We're delighted to have you.
No, I can't wait. I've lived in the woods for way too long, tucked up here away in Maine. Like, all right, I need a worldview. I want to go. I want to go. Because I traveled a little bit in my teens, but I worked most of my life. So I stayed in a small area, and this will be an awesome opportunity. It'll be really cool. I can't wait.
Yeah,
It's
it's
in
gonna be
November. I
cool.
can't wait.
Amazing. So let's go back to EasyMining for a minute. I wanted to ask you, from your perspective, like what advice would you give to someone who's starting with EasyMining?
The advice I'd give to someone who's starting easy mining, and I mean green around the gills, fresh out of the womb, read. Read. Even if you don't think that it might have anything to do with it, read about investing, read about cryptocurrency, read about currency in general, and learn how currency travels and moves. That would be my biggest thing, would be reading. Reading and patience.
You
I
recommend
know I keep
any?
saying that word, patience.
Yeah, patience, but that's a very important one. I think it's a good one. You brought that up.
Yeah.
You mentioned reading.
Yeah.
Do you have
So like I said,
any
I started.
favorite places to read, like books or
So like I said,
resources?
FAQs off you guys was first. I started reading some facts. But I just typed Bitcoin into Google and just started clicking on links. And like Bitcoin.org is a great place to get information about Bitcoin. Um, so much for books. I was following not really books, but Yahoo Finance, CoinGecko, things like that,
Yeah,
which give you some information. Really? Are you sure? Tell me about it. Sorry, squealing in the background.
he's mining blocks in the
But yeah,
background.
hit your Google browser, type in, tell me about Bitcoin, read about cryptocurrency, read about investing, and then take your time. No one's in a rush. It's going to be here for what, 100 million coins or something like that? Is that what it's? I think that's what it is. Until at the very end of Bitcoin, it's going to be around for a long time. So take your
Exactly.
time, go slow, go be patient, and don't lose heart, because it's very easy to lose heart. I did. I thought I was on a losing streak. I didn't think it was going to come back to me at all, but it will. And everyone, like I said, is getting that handshake from the person that owns the miner to you sitting behind your computer buying the easy mining packages. Everybody is getting paid. So it's not, get going into the ether, I guess. Everyone's being helped out. Even the environment's being helped out. Damn, all around. So and I think that's the important part, is because it's allowing that anonymous movement, and everyone has the equal chance to get paid.
Yeah,
And that's cool to me.
that's what really
That
makes
equal chance.
Bitcoin special is that the way it's programmed, the way it's not just technologically, but from a like monetary perspective, there are so many things that are built into it that by default enable billions of people around the world access to finance, which in many places of the world they don't have. So it's a huge factor. If you've got internet, you have access to finance no matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what you do. That's
Even
always
if
going to
you're
be there,
unemployed,
right?
even someone who's having a hard time finding a job, and you find yourself with, $7, give it a shot, because you never know. It's going to come back. It will come back. It will come back to you. I guarantee it. It did for me. It did for all the people that I watch, and I'm sitting here going, "That dude did that. That was cool. Okay, they caught that one." I get excited for other people on here. I'm like, "Yeah, heck yeah, catch those blocks. Take them." And I think that the opportunity to do it is fantastic, and I feel blessed, honestly. Keep your head up. Keep going forward. Don't stop. Don't stop. Bitcoin forever.
Totally, totally. Yeah, absolutely. And NiceHash will be here to continue making it easy as much as we can. One of the big, maybe it's worth mentioning actually here that the reason we launched Easy Mining was for a long time. Some of you who are listening may be familiar with this. For a long time, Ethereum was very big for people with gaming PCs and GPU miners. And then when Ethereum decided to move to proof of whatever, which we're not going to go down that road today, but
Mm-hmm.
the yeah
Yeah,
the
we want to talk about
the
that.
opportunity was gone for millions of people around the world, because all of a sudden
Yeah.
some people decided, okay, we're going to change our code and switch off the money to millions of people around the world. And from our side on NiceHash, we felt that, this is something that needs to be continued. It needs to be available to everyone. And Bitcoin mining, as it is in its current state, is not, because you need huge hardware. You need a big investment in hardware. You need an ASIC machine, probably multiple ASIC machines, and the bigger you have,
cooling systems, all 9 yards.
Full systems, exactly. So it's not so accessible anymore. And what we tried to do with when this happened and Ethereum was switched off, it was only a few weeks. I think it was a few weeks afterwards we launched the EasyMining as a way to continue that you can still have access to mining cryptocurrency no matter what you do, no matter where you are. Guaranteed,
or your skill level.
You're going to have some ups and downs. This is the nature of any finance. But at the end of the day, you have the accessibility, you have the opportunity to be able to do something.
Yeah, absolutely. And being able, because I know people, you go to talk about computer programming or lines of code, and you're just speaking a foreign language, you're alien. And even if you don't have that experience with it, as long as you can send a coin and put it in the right spot, you can do this. It's very straightforward, very easy, and that is key.
That's the key for any technology. Definitely. To get mass adoption is you got to make it easy. I mean, Apple would never have succeeded if they hadn't made it super easy for people to use, and many other things like the smartphone, tons of technologies. Before they hit mass adoption, they've got to be easy. It's got to be
absolutely
accessible. All right. Well, I have a bonus question for you, which I think you've partly answered already, because you seem smart. You seem like a smart guy. You know what you're doing. But we have to ask this: did you spend it all yet?
I hope so. No, I have not. But I bought myself a new car. I paid off some of my debt. I put my kiddo's money aside for his future, and it's all sitting in Robinhood right now, making 5.5% APY. And I invested some in some stocks, and I bought some more other cryptocurrencies and such. And basically, I'm sitting on it like a dragon.
Nice.
I don't want to be that guy that gets a windfall and 6 months later I'm broke. This money's going to make me more money. And it has already.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
But you seem to have your strategy sorted.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So my focus is always Gabriel. So that's pretty much how everything I'm doing from now on is how do I make it best for him? How do I do something that when he's 45, that he's going to be like, my dad did this for me. And that's what I want. I don't want to go out willing. I mean, I could go buy, I'll buy a Lamborghini. I'll go buy a beach house. No, but I put in stocks. I put in Gabe's future. Yeah, seriously. So I bought myself, I didn't buy myself anything extravagant yet. Paid my bills and getting ready to take the next step. Wherever that next step takes us, I don't know yet. Like I said, being patient, not doing anything unless I have to.
Damn right.
So, nope, not spent it. But I have given some back to you guys. I'm still using it on the NiceHash. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's going to the miners. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm still mining. I'll probably do some more later on because now I'm all pumped for it again. And later on this evening, well, for you guys, it's like what, almost 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
So for me, later on tonight. Yeah. So I'll be going over to my friend Allie's house, and I'm going to be showing them how to do it tonight.
Awesome.
And I'm going to show them how I did it. And they were like, absolutely. I can't wait. It's going to be a good time. I want to spread the word. I don't know why more people aren't doing it. It's super easy. I think it's easier than driving a car, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's all about spreading the word. Once people have heard of it, then they get it. Then they want to try it. But,
absolutely.
Yeah, like you mentioned as well. You have that level of skepticism of first, of course, which is a natural reaction. But you have to, like you say, be patient and give it a try.
Absolutely. And let's give it a try. And it comes down to you may not like it. They may not enjoy it, and it might not be for them. And like with anything else in the universe, that's life. And we move on and we go forward. And some will love it, some will hate it, some will scorn it, some will worship it. And it's an interesting creation you guys have over there, and I'm in love.
And some hit S blocks right before Bitcoin halves.
Can you believe it? That's the second. Was that second or third? Hold on, I'll look. I don't know how many for you guys. And click on it. I think there's 2 S packages that were caught in the last year. I think that's it.
On the Bitcoin with an S package, yeah, that's like you said,
Yeah,
it's
Bitcoin with the S package. Yeah, like catching lightning in a bottle, man. Almost impossible, but it's possible to do it.
But it's still possible.
Yeah, absolutely. You might get burned a little bit, but that's okay. Love needs pain. But I'm just glad to have the opportunity. I'm glad you guys did it. It's a genius. You guys have a smart cookie over there. You guys did some good stuff.
Yeah, the platform itself is amazing. When I joined the company, I was already like a little bit familiar with mining, but it's something that you dive much more into as you start doing it, and you really dive into it. But when you understand mining, then you understand more about how NiceHash is actually very unique. There's nothing else really like it, because we have the open marketplace, which enables us to add on all these other angles to it. You could call them angles, like you can buy hash power directly, or you can do it from the EasyMining. You can sell hash power to it. All these different ways that you can use the marketplace through the products. But NiceHash is a unique beast, you could say.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's been an exciting adventure, and I can't wait to continue.
Awesome. That's so great to hear. Thank you so much for joining us today. I mean, it's been amazing
Absolutely.
for me to hear your perspective on it as well, and your experience. And
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining. I can see you're still using EasyMining, so I will be delighted to hear delighted to hear your future feedback and things as well. We're constantly trying to keep our products, cutting edge, and make sure we're providing what our customers want as well. So we're always open to hear, new thoughts and ideas. And for anyone who's listening as well, feel free to drop us your thoughts. Thank you all for tuning in today. This was the interview with NiceHash with Wesley, the legendary EasyMining miner who mined an S block right before the halving. We were so delighted to have you here today. Thank you so much for spending the time with us. And for all those who are listening or watching, make sure to check the links below this video, where you can find out how you can start easy mining with NiceHash, where we make mining accessible to millions of people around the world. Also, if you want to join our conference in Slovenia, come down and visit us. The link is below this video, where you can get tickets to our event, and we'll be delighted to welcome you all there. Thank you again for being here with us today, and we look forward to see you mining.